No, you're supposed to do full split.
I didn't know. It's like flapping the spear. Hey everybody, welcome. It's our final episode of the Wolfcast. I am your executive host, producer extraordinaire, Brian. I throw in a few extra words here, but it's not about me. It's about the cast and crew here that have put this show on together for you for the last 14 weeks. Hopefully you've tuned in to listen to them all. 4 audio podcasts, 4 splendidly stunning vidcasts, a couple of podcasts along the way from everybody, and coming soon, a whole series of vidcasts produced by our own AUR students. And I want to sit down with you guys today in our farewell show and talk about a little bit the experiences you had, some of the things you loved about you. Okay there, Saffron?
It's joy.
It's not the comedy part of the show. We'll get to that later. Well, since you have a lot to say and giggle about, let's start with you.
Oh gosh.
No, put you on the spot.
Sorry, what do you want me to talk about the experience?
What do you think of the course?
Okay, I really liked the fact that we're all in it together. So, you know, if we're not prepared, that means we're not prepared together. It's kind of like when you go into a test and you're excited when somebody else is nervous too, because, you know, you're not the only one. It's kind of like that every week for us. So also if we're all excited, if we're all prepared, it's a group thing. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
All for one, one for all.
There you go.
Let's go across. Joya started this. Joya, what do you have to say?
Oh, I started this?
Yeah, it made me laugh.
No, just kidding. Just what do you think? What was your experience?
Oh, I thought this was an amazing experience. I did not expect this course to be like this. I signed up for this actually like the last day of ad drop week.
You
and
did?
I was like, yeah, because I took your class last semester.
Yep.
And I was like, wow, that was fun. And then I signed up, and yeah, it was really cool. It was really like a team bonding experience where, like you said, we all grew super close and we all worked together. Our group chat was pretty lit too.
It was. I don't know what I want to hear from that. Let's go, Michael. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
Good. I hear you got a thesis to prepare.
Yeah, you know, my thesis is due on Thursday, the same day as the final, the same day as my business law final, the same day as the final vidcast project. Just to put a little bit of stuff into context here.
But after that, you're done with everything, right?
No, I still have an investment banking final next week. And yeah, that's it, because my strategic management final actually got canceled and canned. Because we all were happy with the grades we already had. So our professor was like, Professor Fitzsimmons said, if you're happy with your grade, we can just, you know, call class quits now. And we all agreed, obviously.
What's that offer here?
Me.
Yeah, does the offer lie here? I mean, and I'm happy with my grade. I don't know about everybody else.
Not yet. We'll see.
Okay.
What'd you go to midterm?
What's that?
What'd you go to midterm?
I got a 74. I'm not embarrassed to share my results with the group. I believe in personal responsibility and in being held accountable for your actions.
It's the thesis.
All right, so let's talk about the course. What did you think when you came in here? You and I talked in January. I had this photography course, and you said, "No, I want to get in it." You said you were registered for it, but turned out you actually weren't registered for it. You got in. And here you are after 14 weeks.
Honestly, I started really listening to podcasts, I think, this past year. And I really just thought the format of it was cool. It was more casual than like a television interview or a television discussion show. And thought it would be cool to have just a discussion weekly with, you know, my peers talking about issues that we're all interested in, or even silly things that we've had as themes of our show. And really, I just wanted to, because I always had this, like, I guess, little hobby to, you know, see what broadcasting is all about, and you know, just publicizing publishing like what I'm actually saying to the world to see and see how well received it is, which I thought was interesting with this class. So yeah, I really liked it looking back on the whole scope of the whole class we've had. And I guess carrying into the future, I think maybe as a hobby someday I'll just, podcast with my friends, because honestly it's really fun and it's a really enjoyable time. I think everyone here would agree about that.
Well, we know that from listening to the past episodes from last season and this season, and your experiences in creating your own, is that you don't need a lot to have a podcast studio. To create a pod, you just need a decent microphone, an ability to record it, and a means to distribute it. The content is purely whatever you want to create. And the idea goes back to what I came with all of you in your midterms to say, develop something, develop an idea, develop a show that will last, hopefully, hundreds of episodes. You have a great time doing it. Just that diligence of being able to put yourself behind a microphone each week or every other week or once a month, depending on the message that you want to get out to your audience. So take the heart and do it. I really hope you do. And if you do, let us know where you're at, where to find you.
Absolutely.
Good. Let's go over here. Alexia. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, just jump in that mic there.
Oh.
Don't jump in it, just jump on it a little bit closer. A little bit closer.
That makes sense. Okay.
We can't hear you.
Hi.
There we go.
Whoa, what? Okay.
What'd you think?
Well, coming into it, I was pretty nervous because I don't like being front and center or putting any attention, or I like just observing rather than being part of it all. But I thought this class would provide a great chance for me to open up as a person and get to know people I don't really talk to. So it's been a great way of learning something new and meeting new people and just going past my comfort zones. And so I've really appreciated that in podcasting.
So a little bit about fear.
Yeah.
Which is ideal because you did your midterm about fear.
Exactly.
Are you doing your final about fear as well?
I am.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy.
Good for you. Well, that's one of the things, is to try and put you outside of your comfort zone. Being a podcaster could be a very solo mentality where you're doing this by yourself, where you gather a group of friends and you create a show like we've done here for 14 minutes. And I think for those of you who did it on your own, who did a podcast by themselves? The only person in the studio? Nobody really. Robbie did recording. Yeah, Robbie did story time.
I did.
Anisha did. Sephora
I
did.
did an interview though.
Yeah, but still, the idea is you're sitting there creating content and you sound kind of like a wacko just sitting in a basement of a building and mumbling to yourself and creating something that's really enjoying and listening to. So, I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you got over your fears, and I do hope that you take this forward in the future.
Yeah.
Rocco, you're next.
Oh,
hi.
It was really great. I met a bunch of great people. Hey. And I don't know, I just really liked it. I wasn't a big fan of podcasts. I loved vidcasts. But
what did you love specifically about the difference?
It's just I'm not the type of person that can sit there and listen to something without a visual aid. I'm that kind of person, so I just kind of need, even if it's just a camera and a person talking to the camera, I just need that just to see the lips moving and the expressions of that person, so I just kind of need that. But I really actually enjoyed the podcast part of the course. It was really interesting. Also because we did it all together, so I could actually see the reactions of everyone, and it was really interesting. It was really cool. I really liked it.
And it goes without saying that this course, I think each and every one of you had a great time doing. And I look at that based on the attendance.
Yeah.
That there really is a high attendance rate for this class because you are part of a team. And, well, it is fun. We did have one person, unfortunately, check out for a week or two. But she's back with us now. We're happy to have her back. It wasn't her fault. She didn't decide to just jump the ship. Involuntary. But I think it is in that group bonding process, both podcast and vidcast, and also the interactions that you have as a group creating these bits and segments during each episode. So where we went from the podcast where it just asks you to go out and record something, come back and talk about it, or do something live on the air as we were talking about it during the episode. And I think you see the level of detail that can be enhanced by doing that visual aspect that you say, Rocco, being able to see what's going on and getting outside into the real world, that's where a real immersive podcast, vidcast, takes off. So I'm glad you like that part of it. Let's spin around here. Hannah, welcome.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, so this class was terrifying. Well, yeah, like I'm really shy, and even with my own friends, I can't just interject in conversations with groups of people easily. I am like Alexia, more just an observer kind of. So it was a nice challenge, and it's kind of cool that the class is a little bit of a risk because, yeah, it is open to everyone. You're not going to be just with your friends, and so you learn to collaborate with people and get over those own anxieties. Well, I mean, I think I failed a little bit in doing that, but yeah, and I think it teaches you to think of the bigger project, and it's kind of like a performance, and there's actually something tangible that we're creating, and so I think it's also really helpful to get you just out of that grade test mentality, which is cool.
You said getting out of that comfort zone again and putting things out there that you wouldn't normally share just amongst a group of friends. You have to realize now everything you've said is being shared across the world. So I think we had a very poop-centered episode.
It's funny because right after that episode, Kanye West released a song where he would rap poopity scoop.
Don't spoil the
Kanye was
surprise.
listening.
I think Will's going to talk about it.
He's our biggest fan.
It's a good little
Spoiler alert.
Well, exactly. So again, you have to be a little bit self-conscious of what you say online because you are putting it out there for everybody to see your inner weaknesses, your inner strengths, and kind of your humanity, really. So right next to Hannah, we've got Khadija.
Hello, everyone.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Great. Yeah, I agree with Hannah and Alexia because I am more of a listener than a talker. So talking in this show was getting me out of my comfort zone as well.
What do you like best about it, aside from getting outside your comfort zone?
The teamwork and getting to know all of them. That was just really nice.
What do you like least about the course? I haven't asked anybody that yet.
The quizzes.
I wanted that question.
The quizzes.
We'll talk about the quizzes. Might have a redemption on Thursday.
Oh, thank you.
You say redemption. Why embarrassment?
We never know how
No, but yeah, overall it was really a good experience and I enjoyed it.
Good. Kevin.
Hello. Hi, I'm Kevin. But I've always been interested in podcasting and vidcasting because I've had experience watching and listening to channels on YouTube about just random topics. And I came to this class, I was kind of surprised to meet people I already know. I pretty much knew half the class beforehand. And I'm glad, like Khadija said, I'm glad to have met you guys and get closer, get more comfortable. And I actually feel like me and my friends, my close friends, are going to continue this on because during midterm and final, when I had them as my guests, they've really enjoyed it and they've had a splendid time doing this with me. And I actually feel like it's something I would like to continue.
The more you do it, the more comfortable you get. And that's what makes it fun. So build up your confidence and continue your shows. Build a little audience and see what happens. Right next to you, we've got Fran.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. This is a nice Tuesday. Honestly, I joined this class because Joya told me about it. And we're quite interested in like podcasting, mostly vidcasting, and honestly we were like, we're going to become famous after this.
Blogging.
So we might as well learn how to do it. Since we're going to move to LA and become bloggers anyways.
Oh God.
So once we're like at the top, like we'll definitely hit up the group chat again. Guys, we made it.
You guys are all welcome on our show. It'll take a while to get started. No, but that was like honestly the first like intro I got into podcasting, but I'm glad I did it. I definitely learned a lot in terms of like not only sound mixing, but also using video editing. I've never done either before. Although I've worked with both, but I've never been able to edit it. So I thought that was, just like a good skill to know, especially working in film and digital media, like a lot of us do at the school. Mm-hmm. So that I really was thankful for, especially because a lot of the kids in this specific group are really already good at both of those things. So, no, I mean, Go's over here, Kevin's over here, Khadija, they taught me a lot of the stuff that I needed to know in order to edit. So I'm really grateful for that. Honestly, it was just a good group, and we worked so much like a team and that's why, honestly, the attendance was so good, because if we didn't show up, you were like, we're letting down the rest of our class. It didn't just feel like me coming in. It was me coming in to help like my team. And yeah, it worked really well, and it was really fun. Everyone's really funny and just easygoing. And yeah, I have nothing bad to say about the course.
That's very emotional.
Katya.
Hello.
What have you got to say for us today?
The class was really fun and scary at the same time, and I think it's the only class I actually I don't feel like skipping it. And they are
Should I tell them that you're in my film class in the morning, class in the afternoon, and I find it quite strange that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if you're not there in the morning, you're usually there in the afternoon.
Morning is not my time over day. I haven't had a good sleep in the past few years, so.
You did your episode, you did your midterm. That's a long sleep deprivation, so good.
Yeah, but Joya as well told me about this class. That's how I think.
I deserve some credit here.
Can you recruit for us next semester?
100%.
Great.
We're gonna have 22 students next semester.
I said it last year. We're going to need a bigger table.
Yeah.
And bigger microphones to fit everybody in on one here. So, Michael, we've heard from you. Giorgio, back.
Hello. I also was here because Joya thought. No, just kidding. So before this class, I never saw myself doing something like that. So it was a really, really nice experience. I got to know all of you, and it's nice. We're friends. I know I'm sometimes sharp or annoying, very annoying.
Sometimes.
I know, sometimes. And nothing. We're a good group, and I'm happy for it. The only thing, and I'm going to say it.
Oh God.
Nothing. I love you, Prof. Woo!
Remember, you still have to edit.
Thank you.
Still have to edit.
You know that nightmares. I have nightmares.
Well, you did the assignments, Georgia, and it's not to necessarily put you outside of your comfort zone in a lot of ways. It's also to push your boundaries in the technical abilities as what it takes to create a podcast and a vidcast. As Fran said, you can come into this course with little to no experience in audio and video production, but hopefully at the end of 14 weeks, you do have all of those skills that you need. At least the basics, the tip of the iceberg. And if you choose to do this by your own choice to go out in the world to be a podcaster, you're armed with the simple tools that you need to do it. And it doesn't take that much. Really, it doesn't. So, Georgia, stick with it. I mean, we gave you a hard time here and there. All in good nature, nothing mean-spirited. We love you. We thank you for your endless commentary and your bright and sunny attitudes to these sometimes grey Tuesdays and Thursdays we've had just due to the weather. So, all joking aside, thank you very much.
An applause now.
Giorgio.
No applause.
It was a joke.
Finish episode 3 and then we'll talk.
All right, certainly not last and least, Willem.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of it's been said already, and I kind of agree with everyone here. And regardless of the camaraderie that I think we definitely did build, and I met a lot of new people, which is great. I mean, you said it's we're learning the basics, and anyone can really podcast if they want, if they have a microphone and they can distribute it. But I think it's more than that, because what we learn in this class is sort of the way to take the podcast from basic to like the next level. And so the devil's in the detail with these kind of things, and like you've talked us through the editing process and all the technical sides of things, but I think we have a good grasp of how to make like not just a podcast, but a good podcast, like something that people will actually like want to listen to and return to. So,
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Now, just rapid fire around the table. Tell me your favorite episode, Hannah.
I really like the childhood one.
Rapid fire one.
Like that's a quick one.
The one about childhood. So that was one.
Embarrassing stories.
Embarrassing stories. Kevin.
I'll have to go with the scary stories, like the ghost stories and stuff. Yeah.
Mike.
Oh yeah, that's why his Mike's rant was the best.
Oh boy. Is there like a next thing I can do? Like
Rapid fire, friend.
Just rapid fire.
Come on.
Honestly, I think the DIY.
Buy that.
That was just fun to
Embarrassing stories.
Embarrassing stories.
Embarrassing stories.
Embarrassing stories.
I'm gonna have to fourth that one. Embarrassing stories.
Wow.
I wasn't part of that one. So.
That's what.
Okay.
Can we do embarrassing stories?
Georgia.
I like conspiracies and embarrassing stories.
Conspiracies and.
Oh, conspiracies was good.
That's right.
That was
Kind of
fun.
forgot the podcast themes at this juncture of time.
I gotta say that it's embarrassing stories though, just because the interview that Rocco and I did with Koperski.
Oh, unbelievable.
That was funny. That was really good.
Childhood and embarrassing stories.
Childhood and embarrassing.
Embarrassing stories.
That episode was great.
Embarrassing stories takes the win.
I would do childhood. Yeah.
Childhood.
Yeah.
Well, I think when we both have strong episodes, and compared to last year, and what my goal was to push you to think of more complex topics and really dive into them and narrow down what we want to talk about in terms of the message. And I think each episode was fantastic, from the podcast side to the vidcast side. They were all really, really full of fun content. I think when we got to the vidcast side, the games were also a fun part to be part of, and, and we won't say anything about some of them, but I want to
referencing me.
What?
Talking about me.
Oh, your Ouija board?
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was the best.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That should have almost been in the DIY episode.
Yeah, excluding the fact that I made it completely the wrong way.
Yeah, examples of do's and don'ts.
Yeah, exactly. A don't for sure.
Exactly, embarrassing moments. Well, as a surprise, what I want to do is I'm going to need an assistant here. Kevin, could you go up and we're going to play a little game as part of our final farewell episode. Kevin, could you go ditch the lights for me?
Yeah.
What? No.
What's going on here?
Brian, no.
Over there, Michael, turn them off.
What's happening?
That's great. That's great.
And it glows in the dark.
Okay, I want to leave now.
What?
No, I don't
What?
We see, here we go. All right.
Where?
Really back out.
Oh, guys, I'm going away. Bye.
Let's go.
Why is your face right?
I'm just kidding.
You can't see color. It's too dark.
Okay, Joya, go. Oh no.
Get it away.
Joy,
Oh my god, I touched.
can I stand up and see?
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay, guys.
Okay, who's doing it with her? Rocco, fallo tu.
No, I won't do it.
People agree Joy is the ghost whisperer.
Okay.
Yes, I know, but only one no.
Okay. So wait. So we just go whenever. All right. Is anyone here with us with the Wolfcast today? No.
Are you tuned in?
Ouija, are you here? Ouija, are you here?
I'm a little freaked out because it's real. I'm a little scared too. Honestly, the demonic music is.
Yeah, it's not helping at all. All right. Is there anybody here that wants to communicate with the Wolfcast for our final episode and say farewell?
Nice.
Okay, wait for Anna. Seriously.
No, I'm not moving it. Oh my god. No, this is weird. I don't like this anymore.
Okay, it just could have been a Twitch. I think it was good.
Ask again.
Is anybody here that wants to talk to the Wolfcast today? Because we kind of want to talk to you if you are here. It's our final episode. We're trying to end things off with a bang. Ouija, are you here?
Okay.
So let's just repeat that.
Okay. Oh god.
Ready?
Okay.
Don't go.
If you write anything on your computer, you need to get Grammarly.
Freaked everyone out.
Okay. Be serious, guys.
Ouija, are you here? 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 Oh no.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
Are you moving it?
No, I'm not moving it. Oh!
But it's going to no.
I don't like that. I don't like this.
Is someone here? Because, like, class might end soon. We were trying to get some answers.
I'm trying to get some action.
You can hurry up, please.
Yeah, can you, like,
It's moving, but
this
so
up a little
slowly.
bit?
Do not.
If you're
upset
here, just
the
let us
devil.
know.
Do not upset the devil.
Alright.
I knew it. I knew it all along.
I think there it is.
Ouija.
Joya.
Don't we live in
Joya, do it properly.
Except for you should play too.
Oh, absolutely
I
not.
think we need more, like, human energy.
Needs more energy. Let's
Katya.
go.
Oh, she's all for it. Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, you have to say goodbye.
Oh, gee. Oh my god.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Goodbye. Whatever. Let's just go.
Whatever. She gone.
Okay, ready? Oh,
Underwhelming and anti.
When it happens, you're going to freak out. When it happens.
Ouija, are you here? Ouija, are you here?
Do you
Ouija, are you here? Ouija, are you here? Ouija, are you here? Ouija, are you here? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Okay, don't freak out, guys. Shut
The
up.
more people's hands on it, the
You're not moving it?
more.
You swear? Okay. What's your name? Alright, another one. Easier. Where are you from?
How is it easier?
Man, you have to. You cannot laugh. It's a Ouija thing. You have to be quiet. Porca
Okay,
troia.
oh no, that's not good. Where are you going? You guys swear you're not moving it?
No, I'm not moving it. Where else would I fucking move?
Guys, be careful. Huh?
Okay. So you're going to. Oh wait, no, he's writing something. He's writing something. What is that? Is it L? Okay, we got an L. Wolfcast got an L. Wolfcast with the L's. Okay. Alright. Come on.
No.
I'm dying.
Shh. I don't like this.
Shh. L. A.
LA.
Dude,
It's from LA.
There you go.
He's an actor.
Laugh.
Dude, can we end this on that?
Anything else? What? Oh, you were from Laugh?
Maybe his name's Laugh.
Is your name Laugh? Is your name Laugh? Yeah? Oh. Yeah! What's up, Laugh? So wait, quick question. Have you been listening to our podcast? Are you in the studio? Like, frequently?
If I take my hands off of it, is that bad?
Yes, don't do that.
No, ask it.
No.
Question that only you would know.
Only
I'm
okay.
sweating
Let me ask
so
you.
much. I don't like
What's
it.
my grandma's name? Yeah, exactly.
How would you know your grandma?
I mean, do you know that?
Speak to an Italian.
Questions.
Wait, it's Italian. Like it's not Italian.
I think he's getting okay. So your name's Laugh.
Mad.
So wait, how'd you die?
I don't like this.
Guys,
Wait.
you wanted to do it, and now let's do it.
Oh my god.
I know, it's cool.
This is so ridiculous.
M.
Machete.
Murder.
Guys, you're pissing me off here. You have to be quiet.
M.
Yes, it's real.
You okay? So were you murdered?
No, it's Sparta.
Oh, mamma mia! Were you murdered in Italy?
You realize the more hands on
It
that
stays on
topic,
yes.
the more
So I'm gonna take
pressure.
that.
Okay.
You're crazy.
Who murdered you?
It's fake. You're crazy.
Oh my God, guys!
No.
Who murdered
It's
you?
on my phone.
So I'm not allowed to take my hand off at any point?
No, don't even
friend.
try.
Friend, don't try.
Be careful. If you try to go outside.
Where's it going?
Okay, no, stop it. Stop it.
What do we do?
Goodbye. Continue. Gioia, come on.
It's at goodbye now. Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye. All right. Should we?
Okay,
No,
you have to spin
Are you
it
still
twice
here,
in
though?
this direction
Because
and then say bye.
Can we turn
I'm
on?
not trying to.
Guys, you have to spin it twice in this direction and then say bye.
Can we turn on the lights?
Even though the lights are on, are you here?
This is serious stuff.
It's gone. It's gone.
Okay.
Alright.
All right, before we wrap up, we'll put that back on the rack.
That was sad.
Do anything.
You think that was fake?
Absolutely. You realize the more hands you put on.
No.
Okay, look at her. She thinks you fake.
Who does?
You just put more pressure by having more people.
Do it with us. Do it with us.
Who moved it?
It's no
Okay,
Let's do it, and then you ask it something that no one would know.
I've done stuff like this with an Ouija board, and stuff has happened. But this time, I don't think it happened. So I've had like the radio turned on when it was unplugged. Like I've had stuff that were like unrealistic. You wouldn't think would happen with a Ouija board. But this time, not convinced.
I don't know. Wait, are we still recording? No. Hey.
Yeah, we are.
Sorry for freaking out.
That was so cool.
No, because this is serious stuff. You cannot make fun of it.
Move that thing.
There was 6 hands on it.
You can like
6 hands?
Oh yeah, stop it. So crazy.
Man, you don't have to no jokes during something like
We
that.
just turned off that.
Hey, maybe he had a sense of humor.
Yeah, what ghost can't have a sense of humor?
I wonder.
He was going outside the board. You know what that means?
What does it mean?
He's gonna murder us all.
No, he was going to goodbye.
Yeah.
Dude, last
If he goes forward.
It means that he wants to go out. Like the Ouija is like
Goodbye at the bottom.
Yeah, everybody start asking
you
questions.
laugh about it.
Alright, come on.
Honestly though, there was remember that I told you about that story?
Hey,
Hey, laugh.
Ouija
You'll laugh if
yard?
you're here.
Were you once a clown in your past
All right.
Oh my God.
We're actually
Lord
over
Vader.
time.
We're over time.
Yeah, this is. We're,
Do you have classes?
Lord Vader.
We're not going to sit here and record forever. Other people have got duties to do, edits to make. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being part of season 2 of the AUR podcast. Look, there he is outside.
He's hungry to get some from the vending machine.
I think he's thirsty.
He's thirsty.
Yo, laugh, grab a cappuccino.
Thank you, each and every one of you.
Okay.
for-
Seriously, what is that?
It's the
I'm sorry.
third time's a charm. I'll get through my why in a bit. Thank you, everybody, for being part of this wonderful season. Can I compare it to the first season? As I said before, it's very difficult for me to be the executive producer of each of these shows with each cast and crew, because you all put your hearts and souls and your minds and your effort into this. So if not on par, well above par of what has been done before. Again, you guys have raised the bar of the level of content that have been produced for these shows, which only makes it more difficult for the next cast to come in and follow and step in your shoes. So good luck to them, but thank you to all of us for being here on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
And thank you.
And putting together one house.
Thank you.
In true fashion, I want each of you to just sign off, and I'll turn your mic off, and that'll be your final farewell to the Wolfcast.
No.
Until our live episode on Thursday. But say goodbye to us. Sephora, start us out.
Goodbye.
Rocco.
Oh, goodbye. Bye. Lame.
See you later.
Oh my
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching and listening.
Bye, guys. Thank you for everything.
Bye, guys. Remember, we are the Wolfcast, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys. Love you all.
Nice Chief fans. Wolfcast forever.
Later, Wolfcast. It's been real. Sometimes.
Bye, guys.
It's all real, but the weed.
Goodbye, everyone.
Have a good time.
I don't know.
Peace out.
All right. With that, ladies and gentlemen,
Bye,
we'll
guys.
see you on Thursday.
Cool.